Hi, in this video series I'm going to show you how you build your own quadcopter and what you need in order to do that. First, I decided to take the Talon Quadcopter I-2 frame. This is a basic frame, it's easy to build and it's quite cheap compared to what's out there on the market. And of course it's light. I ordered it at HobbyKing and it took about 14 days to get to Germany. The next thing you need are your speed controllers, and I decided to take the Plush 25 amps speed controllers. I ordered 5, one spare. You need 4 for a quadcopter, and these power your individual motors. And in order to program these so they don't cut off the voltage when the voltage gets low and you just crash it, you need a programming card, and this one is especially for the Turnigy Plush controllers. Then you need your motors themselves. You need 4 of course, and I recommend ordering spare motors as well. These are NTM 2826 1200 kV motors. I'll show you this one. And later in the series I'm going to show you how to install them on the frame. Okay, pretty basic, pretty small. Yeah, it says 1200 kV on here, and they do fit the frame, so this is pretty important. They fit the housing and you just can screw them on them. What you have to order separately with these motors are these prop adapters, and you have to screw the adapter onto your motor, and then you can fix it onto the frame, because these here ship without any connection. So you order 4 of these. I'll put them right here. Then of course you need some connectors to get your KK board or whatever you're using. I'm going to use a KK 2.0 board to your receiver, and of course your receiver is bound to any of your favorite transmitters. I'm going to use this MX12. It's a JR or Kropner transmitter, and I converted this to 2.4 gigahertz using the FreeSky system. And of course, to power all these you need a battery, and I've got 2. I'm not sure what to use right now. I'm going to figure it out. First of all, there's the 3S 2200 milliamps Turnigy LiPo, a 3-cell LiPo with a high discharge rate of 40 to 50 C, which is important because you're going to draw a lot of amps using 4 motors at the same time. And if you need some more power, I've got the SIPI 1800 4S LiPo using a 40 C rating as well, so a high discharge rate, and this is going to give me a lot of more thrust than the Turnigy 3S setup, using the same prop size. And talking about props, I'm using these. You need left hand orientation and right hand orientation props, and these are Turnigy slow flyer props, 8 times 4.5, and of course I've got green and black, which is going to help me with the orientation of my quadcopter in the air. One thing you want to notice is I've got some spare bars for the quadcopter, and this quadcopter I'm going to show you later in the build has two different arm size. So you have to decide whether you want to have a smaller quadcopter or a wider quadcopter. In general, the wider the quadcopter, the more stable it is. So probably I'm going to use the wider bars for the beginning, and we'll see. Last thing I want to mention is, of course, I said it already, order spare parts as well, so you don't have to reorder and wait a whole month. And sometimes the items are on back order. And second, do order all you need to solder these together and connect them to the board. So what I ordered are 3.5mm golden connectors for the plush Turnigy ESCs to connect to the motors. As you can see, the NTM motors have the golden connectors, 3.5mm already on them, and I just need to solder the female bullet connectors to the ESC board, as well as make a connection from the power lines, which I'm going to show you in a second. And I have to make the connection from the power lines, positive and negative, to the battery. Okay, this is part one. Next I'm going to show you how to build the basic frame. And thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe.